Luke, welcome back to Perth. Great to see you here ahead of the Quokka this Saturday. Now, your initial reactions to the barrier draw just then. Overpass, the reigning champion, barrier 6, and Malkovich in 2.
Yeah, I think it's ideal for both horses. Malkovich drawn nice and close. He'll obviously roll forward, and I think Overpass will be able to come across to the outside. So I think they've drawn well, and nice to see the favourite draw a little bit out, a bit further.
They arrived here safely last Monday night. How has the last week looked like for them?
Yeah, it's been great. They've both fitted in really well. He's a funny horse, Overpass. He just loves it over here. He tends to grow an extra leg, and Malkovich the same. He looks great this morning. I couldn't be happy. I got off the plane yesterday and couldn't be happy with the way their horses looked, and I thought their work was great this morning.
Yeah, they looked like they had pretty solid hit-outs.
Yeah, Malkovich is probably a little bit easier one than Overpass. He's pretty fit. He's up and running, but Overpass lands here first up, and it's it's a good 1200. So we want to make sure he's spot on. So I think he had a nice hit out this morning. I like the way he got through the line.
He's trialled twice leading into last year's Quokka, but only once leading into this year's.
Yeah, so we had a jump out on the Friday before he got on the plane with sort of 4 or 5 other horses, and we had a horse of ours, a Rappo, in the race, in the trial as well. So they went a good 1,000 metres, so he's had a good hit out at home, and we did gallop him on the Thursday before the Quokka last year, but we didn't think we needed that this year. We just gave him one solid hit out this morning, and hopefully he's cherry right.
Both on-speed horses. Malkovich performed very well last start. How do you think he'll measure up at this sort of level?
Yeah, he's grown an extra leg this campaign. I think he's racing in career best form, and he's a funny horse. It's sort of the faster you go, the better he runs. If you sort of try and ride the pretty race on him, he doesn't really respond. He loves to dominate, loves to go fast. So just looking at that hill, I think he'll really come off that hill on the corner, and he's going to take plenty of catching.
Luke, 2 runners in the Quokka this Saturday, 4 runners in the Karrakatta, and a runner in the Joey. What an exciting week you have ahead.
Yeah, big week. Got to get them all there. Still a lot to go under the bridge. Obviously a few more days to the races, but they're all in good nick. They all work well today, so fingers crossed everything stays smooth sailing, and we big day Saturday.
Let's kick off with the Quokka. Ripcord resumed first up nose trial. Good run in the Roma Cup against some horses who had trialled and had raced. How much improvement was there in him?
Yeah, heaps. He was still had plenty of improvement to come from his first up run. The barrier sort of dictated to where we're going to get to, and he had to just go back to last and follow them horses around, and he wasn't wound up for that day, and we've certainly drawn a gate where we can ride him a hell of a lot closer this Saturday, and we'll see a very good horse, I think.
Barrier 5, as you mentioned there, the gate in the Quokka this Saturday, so you think you can turn the tables on those 2 horses that he met in the Roma Cup?
I think he'll run a lot closer than what he did in the Roma Cup. They're certainly no slouches, and there's some good horses in the race, obviously, so if he can lob probably 4 or 5 pairs closer to what he did in the Roma Cup, he's going to be mighty hard to beat.
Wild Bell is 4 weeks between runs, the last horse to gain a slot in the Quokka. Was that always by design, going the month between runs? Yeah,
she goes better fresh, so barrier 11's probably a blessing as well. If she drew the inside, she can be a little bit slow. That gives us options to drop back or maybe even be midfield depending how she steps, but her work was super this morning and really happy with her.
Yeah, both of the horses just seem to have a bit of a stretch of the legs, why they weren't asked for a huge amount.
Yeah, didn't need to do too much for them today. They had a good stretch out Saturday and the following Tuesday, so everything's on top of them, just more of a maintenance blowout today, and then we'll head to Saturday.
What about Laced Up Hills? She didn't get a slot in the Quokka, but she's in the Joey, which looks a really nice race for her. Yeah,
she's going really well. I thought she probably deserved a slot in the Quokka, and then obviously we have the consolation of the Joey, and she's going to be pretty hard to beat there. Barrier 2 is a good gate for her. She can just be locked away. There'll be good speed, and she was really keen and ready to go this morning, so fingers crossed she gets a lucky... Well, she's going to need luck in running, but if she gets that, she's going to be really hard to beat.
And 4 runners in the Karrakatta plate. We see the return of the Magic Millions winner, Big Shots. Is he the best horse of the 4? The others are lightly raced, and is he your top seed on Saturday?
He is. He is going really well. We haven't gone to the races since the Magic Millions because he had a little bit of racing before then, but I think him fresh is the best horse that we'll find, and good rider. Got a world-class rider on him this week, so he's going to be thereabouts. Obviously very hard to win a race like this, but the gate helps, and he's in good nick.
Heavy Metal, the best of the other 3, will work really good this morning.
Yeah, she's going to have the visors put on her this week. I'm really happy with how she tracked this morning, and I think her runs have got the writing on the wall. She's savaged the line her last couple, and then with the visors going on, it should really sharpen her up.
Danny, big week ahead. We'll kick off with Bustling in the Karrakatta plate. Barrier 1, he's just drawn. You must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, really pleased. I think it's good if the 2-year-olds can draw low, being inexperienced. So hopefully that augurs well for him.
How do you assess his work this morning?
Yeah, good. It was sort of just maintenance work now. He's done all the hard yards, so He's a very fit horse, and just about maintained him through now.
He appears to have the wood on the boys. How do you think measuring up against some of the girls, which does look a little bit deeper, the fillies 2-year-olds this season?
Yeah, like I think I don't feel like there's been any real standouts, and quite a lot of good runs sort of in amongst them, the last couple of races at least on both sides. So it looks shaping up to be a good race.
You're gunning for back-to-back Karrakatta plates after Super Smink's win last year. How do you compare Bustling with Super Smink?
Absolutely, we're gunning for it. Hard to compare horses, and I never really try to be honest. But he's got all the attributes to take him a fair way.
Now on Super Smink, Scratch first up from the Roma Cup, elevated temperature. Did that set her back any of her work at all?
No, it didn't. We could have rolled a dice and run but I just didn't want to risk it because she's very effective fresh, and I just didn't want to take that away from her. So. She's missed no work. She's working great. We're actually adding blinkers to her for Saturday, so that's the first go with those, and I'm looking forward to it.
She wore the blinkers this morning in her workout.
She did. She's worn them the last couple of days just to sort of get them used to it. Chris was keen. He's been keen for a while actually to try them. So we just toyed with him, and he's pretty happy with them.
Outside draw for her. Stablemate Saloon Bar drew 1. Would you prefer to reverse those draws or not?
Not really. I think, like I was saying off fair, it's important sort of what the rest of the field draws as well. So with the speed drawing low is good, and they sort of scoot out of the road, and there's a bit of a super group out wide, I think, with the Millies, Jewel, Bella, Nipotina and us. So with some very good jockeys on board. So I feel like that's going to work for her.
Saloon Bars always look like a work in progress. Could he surprise?
It'll be no surprise to me, to be honest. We felt like we took the right horse to Albany, and it was just the wrong horse, wrong job, but it will be no surprise to me. He's going great.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.